In this video, we will learn how we can use Gauss-Legendre quadrature method to solve the definite integrals. This method is again a very powerful method in numerical analysis to approximate the values of the definite integrals. Now, if we have to solve a definite integral of this form, which has the limits of integration from -1 to +1, this can be approximated by the summation. N is the number of sample points, Wi are the weights, quadrature weights, and Xi's are the roots of the Legendre polynomials or the abscissa. So in order to solve the definite integral within the limits of integration -1 to +1, we can make use of this method. If n is equal to 2, we call this as a 2-point quadrature formula. For n equal to 3, this is called as a 3-point quadrature formula, and so on. Not only this, if we have to solve a definite integral whose limits of integration are not -1 and +1, but say these are the arbitrary limits, we have to solve the integral from a to b of this particular function. Then in order to use the Gauss-Legendre quadrature method, what we do is that in the first step, we make use of the transformation such that the limits of integration reduces to -1 to +1. And once we have this sort of an integral, then we can make use of the Gauss-Legendre quadrature method and we can approximate this integral to be the summation. Now, in order to change the limits of integration from a to b to -1 to +1, we make use of this transformation. So by making use of this transformation, the limits of integration are changed to -1 to +1. And once we have this integral, then we can write this as a summation of two terms if we are using the 2-point quadrature formula. And in the case of the Gauss-Legendre quadrature method, the weights W1 and W2 are equal to 1, and the abscissae are 1 by square root of 3 and -1 by square root of 3. So these are again the standard values which we can get from the standard mathematical tables or from the internet. I have taken these values from the net and these are easily accessible. Now let us try to understand how we can make use of this Gauss-Legendre quadrature method with the help of an example. Suppose we have to solve this integral and it has a limits of integration 0 and 1. Now in order to use the Legendre quadrature method, first step which we have to do is we have to change the limits of integration to -1 to +1 by making use of this transformation. So over here b is the upper limit, so it is 1 in our case, and a is the lower limit, it is 0 in our case for this particular example. So if we substitute the values of b and a over here in this expression, what we get is this. So x is equal to 1 by 2 plus u by 2. Now if we substitute this over here in this integral changes to u plus 1 by 2 into, in place of dx, we have to write down du by 2, which we can get from this equation. So this integral reduces to this, and finally we get the integral of this form. We can rewrite this in this form and we can express it like the integral from -1 to +1 fu du. This is the standard form now, and we can make use of the Gauss-Legendre quadrature approximation and we can approximate this integral to be equal to this summation. And if we take n as 2, then the summation reduces to only the two terms over here and we get this term over here, where W1 and W2, as I told earlier, these are the weights and they have the value 1 for the Gauss-Legendre quadrature, and U1 and U2 were 1 by square root 3 and -1 by square root of 3. So simply this expression becomes equal to this, where we have to evaluate the function at this abscissa and at this quadrature point. So now since our function is equal to u plus 1 by 4, if we evaluate this function at first quadrature point, this is what we'll get. And similarly, if we evaluate this function at the next quadrature point, -1 by square root of 3, this is what we'll get. And if we simplify it, what we get answer as equal to 0.5. And since we have taken this simple example, if we solve it analytically, the exact value of this integral is also equal to 0.5. So this is how we can use the Gauss-Legendre quadrature method to solve any definite integral. Now let us see how we can use Scilab and solve any problem using the Gauss-Legendre quadrature method. So this is the Scilab program. Over here we have defined the function, and this function is equal to x plus 1 by 4 because the problem which we were solving was x dx, and for that, by using the transformation, what we got the function as u plus 1 by 4. So in place of the variable u, we are using the variable x. So that is the only change over here. So this is the function fu over here, and then the sigma is not needed over here. These are the weights. So we had weights 1 and 1 for the 2-point formula, and the abscissa were minus 1 by square root of 3 and 1 by square root of 3. So we are using vectors for x and w. Since we had to use the formula, so we can use the for loop for that, and finally we can display the value. So this would give us the final result of the given integral. So let us execute. So this is what we get. So we are getting 0.5. Now, if we have to solve the same problem using the 3-point quadrature formula, then the only thing which we have to change are the weights and the respective abscissa. So these are the weights and the abscissa for the 3-point quadrature formula. And then we have to use the for loop for 1 up to 3, because there are 3 terms over here which we have to compute. So with this minor change, this become our 3-point quadrature method. Let us execute it. So on execution, we see that we are getting exactly the same answer as we were getting when we use the 2-point quadrature formula. So this is how we can use Gauss-Legendre quadrature method to solve definite integrals for any limits of integration.